Louisville is home of the Kentucky Derby, the Comedy Caravan, and Amos Chang.
So, I'm from here in Louisville. Yeah. Used to be a policeman here. Thank you. Went to Northwestern University for a while. Oh, they got the best traffic institute in the country there. That's where they'd send all of us cops from all over the Midwest to learn how to take an accident report without getting any of the glaze from our donut onto the form itself. Like a 6-week comprehensive course. I went right up to jelly donuts like that, no problem. They punished me when I was a cop. Made me ride one of these Doberman pinchers. Personally, I don't like Doberman pinchers because their tails are clipped. Every time they walk away from you, you can see their entire reproductive system just hanging there. This is unsightly. I made my dog wear a little underwear. Little purple ones. He kind of looked like Prince walking around. You know? Prince wishes he looked that damn good. Frankly, so do I. Of course, when you're a cop, you know, pretty girls always try to get out of a ticket. Sometimes quite successfully, I might add. I kind of had my own personal breathalyzer test. Blow this. Weirdest arrest I ever made when I was a cop, I locked up a guy one night for wife beating. The guy wasn't even married. He's just going around door to door. It's just... Yeah. Lady of the house? You are. Don't ever hit a woman, unless you're another woman. Then you can scratch them, pull their hair, and do it in the mud. Because those guys will pay a hell of a lot of money to watch this activity. Is that her panties or is that mud? I don't know, Bubba. There's a fine line. Kind of subtle. Actually, there's a commercial on TV, maybe you've seen it. It says that every 18 seconds in this country, a woman is being beaten. And she's starting to get pissed off. So... Yeah. Of course, now they have these homes for battered women. I like my women fried. You learn psychology when you go through the police academy. For example, there's a mental disorder called anhedonia, the inability to enjoy simple pleasures in life, a picnic, a sunset, that kind of thing. Only one person out of every several 100,000 people have this disorder. Only 2 women in the entire United States have this disorder. It seems incredible to me I could have married both of these women. My first wife, now God bless her, I'll thank her for this. She got me involved in coming up in front of people and telling jokes and everything because she did impressions. Well, one impression, an orgasm. Now, she's real good at it. She fooled everybody. Some of them twice, I think.
Before, a number of the people you see, you may not realize that people aren't just full-blown as comedians from the womb, you know? They sometimes have real lives before, and then they make a turn someplace and go into comedy. The gentleman you're about to see here had a very serious, responsibility-laden career that he sort of gaily abandoned to entertain you people. The stories you're about to see here tonight are true. But with this man, the names have been changed to protect the guilty. Why? Because this guy actually was a policeman for 11 years. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a man without a badge, Amos Chang. Hey!
Thank you. I'm an ex-cop in L.A. I'm probably pretty much the most popular guy in town now, don't you think? I had my fill of punishment when I was a policeman. Of course, you always run into these kind of people when you're a cop. I pay your salary. Last guy told me that, I'll never forget it. I'll pay your salary. Oh, you're the cheap bastard, huh? Where's my Christmas bonus, mister? Got in trouble for that. They made me ride one of these German shepherds that sniffs cocaine. That cost me $100 a day. Of course, he hardly ate anything, so I saved a lot of money on food, and I could sleep while he drove, so, you know, that worked out. Finally had to put his ass in a rehab program, man. Betty Ford Kennel put him in there. Of course, everybody's got their own personal campaigns. Mine was against people who abused their wives. Locked up a guy one night for wife beating. Guy wasn't even married. He's just going around door to door. Thank you so much. I know you'd love that one. My grandfather, of course, was the only head of a mafia family ever from Kentucky. Yeah, his name was Antonio Chang. Ran the moonshine racket. Had a big beef with the Godfather from New York about money. Had to call him down to Eastern Kentucky for this big meeting. And Godfather from New York looked at my grandfather so disrespectfully, and he said, "Don Chang." I'm acting. "Don Chang, you think we have cheated you? We have not. We're much too powerful for you can have a deal with us." My grandfather just looks back at him with this icy cold Eastern Kentucky Godfather stare, and he said, "I'm gonna kill you." I was really proud of him for telling that guy off like that. Of course, they got even with my grandfather. A couple days later, he woke up, and the head of his prized possum was right there in bed with him. Thank you so much. Godfather, 1972. Is coming to a theater near you soon. I had liberal points of views on some things. One of them in particular was marijuana. Yeah, I personally did not feel then that a young person in high school or college should have a permanent criminal record for having a little pot with them. I really didn't. Like, if I pulled over somebody like that, I'd just take their little bag and say, "Hey, it's okay. You go on home, son. We're going to burn this." One at a time. Well, it's for my dog. He needs to come down off that nasty coke out there. You get used to eating these greasy spoon restaurants, you know, the kind of places where all the other little things are extra. You got your steak and your baked potato. "Excuse me, ma'am, could you bring me a little sour cream for my baked potato, please?" And right in front of everyone, as if to publicly humiliate you. "Sour cream? My God, at 20 cents extra." Like it's not in your damn budget for the evening, you know. "Oh, geez, it looked really good, but 20 cents, I just don't think so." I tell you what, I'm a little short on cash tonight. I guess your tip's pretty much out of the damn question now, ain't it, lady? Thanks for embarrassing me in front of my friends, you know. And that's one of the toughest jobs in the world, too, you know, being a waiter, waitress, bartender, dealing with the public. You have to appreciate good service. But when they embarrass you in front of your friends like that, man, you can't help yourself. You're only human. You want to get even, don't you? "Excuse me, ma'am, do you have frog legs?" "Well, yes, I do." "Well, then hop your ass on back to the kitchen. And bring me my sour cream, would you?" Of course, I got in trouble with myself. I had to have an operation about 7 years ago. They took out a part of my colon on my left side here. I'm fine now. I had this belt made out of it. But I did have the operation and everything. They operate on me for this. They put me back in a room. They start giving me Demerol every 3 hours for the pain. Wasn't strong enough for my pain. It just made me itch a lot, as narcotics will do in the hospital. They then hooked me up to a relatively new device at that time called a PCA pump. This thing's great. Stands for patient-controlled analgesic. You get a little machine by your bed and a button in your hand. Don't let go of that button. You're in pain. You will need this. Every 6 minutes, I could press that button, get a pre-measured dose of liquid morphine for the pain. Yeah, you might see if I got one of these at your home. What the hell, you know? Might stub your toe one morning. Need a little something for it there, you know? And what were these doctors thinking when they let me control this thing? That I was going to use good judgment? I don't think so. I put my thumb on the button and set my alarm clock for every 6 minutes. I said, if they're going to throw a party like this, I'm not going to fall asleep and miss it, man. Just pressing and scratching, man. I'll tell you how messed up I got on this morphine pump. One day I had that button in my hand, and I was watching Jeopardy. I'm itching, I'm loaded, and I'm pretty sure I'm a contestant. Whoa! Alex! Potent potables for 100, Al. Wait a minute. Famous drug addicts for 1,000 instead, please. All right, Al. What is this shit making me itch like this? Huh? Finally, that went off. The Wizard of Oz came on. The Wizard of Oz on morphine, for God's sake. Oh. I was so loaded by then, I was jumping up and down in my bed, rooting for those little monkeys in the birthday hats. But I won $8,600 on Jeopardy that day, and that's all I got to tell you. So thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Good night.
Amos Chang.
Now, you don't have to go to work.
Yeah, right. So I could end up like you?
Oh, dream on! You know, you don't have to go to work.
Yeah, right. So I could end up like you?
Oh, dream on!